Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action. We have a great hand. We have potentially turn to Selfless Spirit or Jace. It is our choice. I think I'm going to lead off with the Evolving Wilds to get a Plains. Getting the basic land count is good for cards like Prairie Stream. And if our opponent doesn't play a creature, well, I should actually see what we're up against. If we're up against like Bant Company, opponent doesn't play a creature, then I will definitely snap off the Jace, because it'll be safe from Dromoka's command. And yep, we're going to be Jacing it. I could get Reflector Maged, but no, that doesn't really change our sequencing. But this will make it so that we don't have to worry about Jace actually getting killed, unless we're against like a black-green deck. Nice. Alright, so this is probably Bant Humans. And I'm pretty happy that we led with Jace. Especially because we don't have an untapped land and we really want to draw one right now. Ugh. So, could probably get rid of one of these trackers. This isn't really the matchup for Tireless Tracker, unfortunately. And now we're really hoping to dodge Athalia's Lieutenant and Dromoka's Command. Both those cards would be kind of annoying. Could also just have Reflector Mage. Reflector Mage would actually be really annoying too. Well, that's Athalia's Lieutenant. So we're going to get bashed for 4. Could bounce that, but it's not really that great of a proposition. I guess we'll do this. Okay, so I think we can get rid of the Prairie Stream. I think we get rid of the Prairie Stream and just cast Collected Company. I think that's the move. I mean, this like guaranteed play, so to speak, is just play Prairie Stream and Reflector Mage, get this pacifist out of here. But I think we just want to go with the Collected Company this turn. We don't really want to wait to do it, because then our opponent's pacifist will flip. So that wasn't very good. One of the advantages of doing it on his, or saving it, would be we could potentially Spell Queller our opponent's Collected Company if he has one, or, you know, Reflector Mage, whatever he has. But don't really want the pacifist to flip. And ooh, I should have made my guys indestructible. Well, that was a mistake. Talking through and just clicking too fast. Well, now that we're here, they're not going to block. And I think we just Collected Company and bash with everything. Your opponent's missing land drops. Having like some land drops would be good for us too, to get our advocates big, for us to activate these Lumbering Falls. But we certainly want to capitalize on the situation we're in. We can make it so our opponent needs to play defense, it's going to be kind of insane for us because we have flyers. Do I want to try to trade here? My opponent could kill my Advocate and something else. What's my crackback potential? If I take 5 here, I can balance his pacifist, attack with everything. He can block 5 damage and take 6 going to 6. It's not really that great for me. Trading my Tireless Tracker and Sylvan Advocate for his pacifist doesn't seem that good. I can also block with everything and just sack the spirit, I think is what I'll do. And I get to make 2 clues here, which is pretty nice. So I wonder how good my opponent's turn can be. If he plays any given land, I think it's probably better for me to just bounce the pacifist and attack with my tracker and Spell Queller. So I can make a clue and then trading my tracker for his thing like isn't even that bad, and I get to press a lot of damage. My opponent's kind of behind on the board now. Yep, take that trade. And I want to say that this game is kind of out of reach, but my opponent just like hits a land drop and some collected companies. Things can get pretty crazy pretty fast. But that was not the play my opponent needed. Wow, we have an Avacyn, jeez. So a land drop would actually be better. Let's see, my opponent's at 10. So what's the best thing to do here? I almost think the best thing to do is just play a tracker and crack the clue and try to hit a land. And attack with everything except for the Duskwatch Recruiter. Playing the Avacyn here isn't that good. So yeah, let's try to hit the land. It's kind of a long shot. But the thing is like even if we miss, it's like not even that bad. Yeah, and I would love to get rid of this Thales Lieutenant. That thing can grow to be huge. Alright. Is my opponent actually just dead here? I mean, I can activate Lemring Falls, attack him down to potentially 2. I'm basically dead. So, we have a couple different options in this matchup. Seems like Gnarlwood Dryad can do some good work. Seems like a matchup where Spell Queller is not actually at its best. I feel like we don't really have the time for Duskwatch recruiters. We do want the planeswalkers. Flashing back Dromoka's commands and collection companies can be pretty important. Don't think we need the Nissas, but maybe we do. So considering that there's like Reflector Mages, Tireless Trackers can be good at generating some value, but they're like a lot of mana to invest in. You know, instead of the Jaces, I could just have these Ojutai's commands. That actually seems pretty good. There's certain cards I kind of just don't want my opponent to cast. Oh man, I'm running out of time. I'd only have 22 hits for Collected Company if I took on my Jaces for Ojutai's commands. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I think like in my perfect world, the game would basically come down to an air battle. And one of my best ways to make sure I keep air control is to counter my opponent's Avacyn. So I think I want to do this. I think this is how I want to sideboard. Certainly a little on the unclear side. And we have a good hand here. We've got turn 2 Advocate with 3 drop options if we hit a land drop. So all of our mana comes into play untapped. If we're going to come play tap land, now would be the time. We do not. Is there any difference between playing plains and Yavimaya Coast? I guess we could run off like Forest, Canvista. See, I'll do this. So it's actually, if we draw Forest, we'll be able to play the Sylvan Advocate turn 2 pain-free, which is pretty nice. We most certainly want a... Wow, our opponent's not having good draws. He's supposed to be the more aggressive deck. But my mana is cooperating much better than his. So actually, considering that I think whatever he plays is going to Reflector Mage me, I'd rather play a creature that doesn't get like cost life to cast. So considering Yavimaya Coast pains me to play Advocate, I'll just play the Selfless Spirit. And so if he has Reflector Mage, and he doesn't, you know. Ugh. Well, this could be bad for us real fast. Do you get to attack? Would have been able to attack anyway in this situation, but, you know. Certainly not blocking. And this is almost good. Don't really want to attack into my opponent's collected company, so I'm not going to attack. And we might get rocked this game. Ugh. No bueno. Man, it would have been a lot better if this Ojutai's command was a Jace. Feel a lot better about our chances. No, don't do it. Oh man, we are so dead. We are so dead. So, do I sack this? I mean, I guess I sack it. There's like no chance that I'm going to be able to replay it. And like, you know, at least you can block some damage this turn without dying. So kind of valuable. Alright, never mind. Well, so much for that. So we're getting attacked for 11 this turn? Oh, really hurts. We're going to be at 5. We need an insane collected company. And we're dead. Alright. I mean, like, random 2/2s like Duskwatch Recruiter aren't going to help there. Maybe Jace would a little bit, but I think I got the right game plan with the Death Touchers, the 2-mana removal spell, and Ojutai's command to just try to make it so he can't cast this stuff. Or it doesn't resolve, I should say. So I think we're just going to run it back. And we certainly can't keep this hand. This hand's fine. This hand's actually good. Oh, yeah, let's put that on top. I mean, I'd really like to draw that card, but I also kind of need to crack this Evolving Wilds. So I guess the scry didn't really matter. I think I want to get a forest just to save myself some damage casting the Sylvan Advocate. Oh, that's nice. I've also just gotten an island there, because technically it would save more damage, but I'm hoping that by the time I cast my second one of these cards, I'll have another blue source. And now I'm sure our opponent will know exactly what we have, but we will still do it. And that would have been a good play for our opponent to fix his mana and ramp up. So pretty nice that we were able to take care of that. And I'm pretty sure if I had cracked my clue, my opponent would have immediately cast Collector Company. So now's my moment. And now if our opponent has a Declaration of Stone, it's like a really big problem. Or a Reflector Mage, quite frankly. Wow, that was really good for us. Really good for us. Jeez. So lucky. I think I want to get a Plains in case I get Avacyn. I think I'm a ways off from actually Lumbering Falls. And this isn't like the best Reflector Mage, but I think I kind of want to push the tempo while I can. And I just want to play the Reflector Mage so that I can potentially attack with it next turn. Okay. So if I fight it now, maybe we can win this game. That's good. I think with the Lumbering Falls, he's I can put him to 2. Seems pretty good. Ooh, another Spell Queller. Well, maybe I don't attack him to 2. So I could attack to 2, but I think it's better for me to attack him to 5 and keep this Spell Queller up. I mean, there's a lot of cards at this stage that I can ignore. But if he's able to sequence a creature and a Dromoka's command on one of these Spell Quellers, you know, this game can turn around like right away. So, and I guess there's an offhand chance that I draw a land or a Dryad, so might as well crack the thing now. I think we've basically got him locked, though. The fact that he tapped his green is a really good sign for us. So now it's just Declaration in Stone. So 3,000 lieutenants is a lot, but it's not going to be enough. You have Griffspoon? Nope, you're dead. You are donezo. Nice. We did it! Yes! Love this deck.